G'day Internet, welcome back to another video. Now, as someone on YouTube, every now and again I will get an email from a random company saying, hey, we've got this thing, we'd like you to do a video on it, take a look, whatever. And look, most of the time it's something I have no interest in whatsoever. It'll be like some mobile game or a set of steak knives or something like that. But recently a company called XReArt got in touch and wanted to send me what is in this box, which is a bit of quite nerdy artwork, I guess you could call it. And it actually kind of piqued my interest. So here we are, and let's take a look. Now, quick disclaimer, yes, XReArt did send me this for free. However, they have not seen this video before it goes public. And they have not reviewed any of my comments, and anything I say in this video is my own opinion. So here we are in this quite nice matte black cardboard box with the company's logo on it. If we open it up, well, we have a sheet of foam. So here it is. This is obviously a Gameboy Pocket, an exploded one, all nicely displayed in its component form. With everything suitably labelled. So let's get it out of the box and take a closer look. So I've already run into one small problem with this. The transparent acrylic, which makes up the front of this, does have a film over it, which is good. Obviously it protects it from getting scratched. However, that film actually goes in underneath the edge of the frame, so you can't just peel it. So we're actually going to have to pull the whole thing apart to remove this so we can actually take a better look. Okay, this is a frame, so I'm assuming it can't be too difficult. These all look like they pop out. Lift that out. Is this the actual... Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to kind of attempt to flip this out. Whoop, the whole thing came with it. Right. Well, we can actually take a look at this outside the frame in a second. It has an inner frame, and here is... Oh, okay, it's actually got a protective film on both sides, so it was going to have to come apart anyway. Can I do this without getting fingerprints all over it? Right, you drop back in there, inner frame, and then this. So let's actually take a look at this, well, outside the frame, I guess, seeing as it's out. Now, I'm sure XReArt probably aren't expecting me to show you this in this fashion. It should be displayed in the frame. But we can take a better look because we're not going to get the glare of the perspex and all the rest of it. As you can see, it's actually quite well made. I like the labelling. I think it suits it. Obviously, it's all done in the actual Game Boy font, which obviously goes well with this. Taking a look at the shell and the lens and everything else, I'm going to assume they are actually reproductions, which in this regard I think is fine, because at the end of the day this is something to look nice on a shelf or on the wall. The only original bits seem to be maybe the speaker, the power supply circuit, and I'm guessing the main PCB. So we can take a bit of a peek in underneath and see that everything is kind of mounted on foam to lift it up off the main back, which kind of gives the whole thing a bit of depth. And all in all, it actually seems to be constructed quite well. So there we go, a quick look at an exploded Game Boy Pocket from XReArt. Now, for the sake of full disclosure, this actually isn't the first one I was sent. Unfortunately, the first one I was sent, the frame did sustain some damage in shipping, but in XReArt's defense, I emailed their rep and they got one in the mail straight away. Obviously, it took a couple of weeks to get here, but the replacement frame arrived. As you can see, it's easy to pull apart, so on and so forth, and here we are. So, what do I think of it? Well, I obviously think it looks good, and it would certainly look good in anyone's man cave or office or something along those lines. And I really only have two concerns. One, obviously, is that protective film on the front perspex, which obviously you have to disassemble the whole thing to remove. I think that's a bit of an oversight. The second one is that I don't know the origins of that Game Boy mainboard. Now, XReArt do tell me that they come from recyclers and have been declared dead, which I guess is a good thing. But I always have that nagging question in the back of my head, is this possibly a repairable Game Boy Pocket that could have been put back into service? I don't know for sure. I'll take XReArt's word on it for now. But I'll let you make up your mind on that. But for now, that will pretty much do it. If you liked the video, click like, subscribe, all the usual YouTubey stuff. Thank you to XReArt for sending this in for me to take a look at. And as always, a huge thank you to my Patreons, as you can see scrolling up the screen here. And if you would like to support the channel, there is a link in the description. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.